Look. You're now tuning in to BS Talk. She came to keep it 100, not the BS show. So listen to Queen Key. She here with some free game. No he say, no she say, but maybe a replay of the news, giving views and she dropping shoes. Maybe even a couple tools that you can use. Yeah, cause there's a lot we need to talk about. So we gon' kick it like we chillin' at the barbershop. BS Talk. BS Talk. BS Talk. This is BS Talk. Yeah. BS Talk. BS Talk. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Queen Key BS Talk. So today we will be talking about my first love.
That would be me.
Yep. So I met this handsome young king in 1991. We was in middle school. It was called middle school then. Met him in middle school.
No, it's called junior high school.
Junior high. Yep. It's called junior high. So I was in the 7th grade and he was in the 9th grade. So we talking like I was 13 years old. So a lot of people don't know the story behind it. So I end up going my way and met my second.
You gonna start from telling them from the time that we met or how we met? Because I mean, how we met.
We met in school.
The way we met, I had to fight for this girl, y'all. I ain't just get her, you know what I'm saying? I had to win her. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say no names, but
yeah, and we talking about an actual fight, like, so he actually got in trouble for fighting for me.
I had told her she was gonna be mine when I saw her. I mean, the first time I saw her.
Yep.
I said you're gonna be mine. She was walking with some boy. I ain't gonna say his name to respect the show. But yeah. Then we met in the hallway, did our little dance. And, I mean, you see who she with, so you know what I'm saying.
So
nah.
Yeah. So then we went our separate ways. So you know, today is about it's like a love day, what people would call it. They giving candy and meeting up and people exchanging gifts and stuff. So yeah, so we don't actually celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, it's like a everyday thing for us. We feel like if you want to bring a gift or whatever, you should do that whenever you feel like it. It shouldn't be a particular day that's set for you to take your husband or wife a gift or significant other a gift. It should be any time that you feel that you want to go take the other person something because you feel a certain way that day, or you just want them to know that you appreciate them. So I think it should be whenever. So basically in 91 we met. 92 I actually met my kids, two of my kids' father, and we was together for a while. So I only had 2 relationships my whole entire life till now. I actually met him. We had 2 beautiful daughters. And then in 2011, I was reunited with this handsome young man. And it was unique the way we got back together. I was actually on a date, and at the time had already told myself that I basically wanted to be, a wife. So I had already pretty much set myself up to be a wife. The way that I was carrying myself, you know. So I was looking for that husband. So it was kind of unique the way that it happened that he came back into my life. I had met his sister. She was actually out there, and I'm not one of those ones that I actually go out to clubs and bars and stuff like that. But I had went to this place. It was called the Yellow Rose, and I seen his sister, and we pretty much talked. And she was telling me that he was going through a breakup, and I had actually was going through a breakup also. So at the same time, we was going through a separation. And we started talking, and it was kind of unique that both of, it was like it was meant to be. Cause I already knew that I actually loved this guy from the time that I met him. He always used to tell me that I was gonna be his wife and I was gonna be with him. But sometimes things don't happen right when you think, because when you're younger, but eventually it happens. So in 2016, that's when we actually got married. It was a very special day for both of us. And it wasn't actually just the wedding that meant so much. It was the one. It was the becoming.
Completion.
Yeah, it was like, the paperwork and all of that. It was like that's one thing, but with the kids being there and people we love being there, it was like it was meant to be. I was happy. We had a great time. We did Jamaica for our honeymoon. Oh man, it was beautiful. Yes, we was feeling irie, but it was really nice. But a lot of people don't recognize that they actually meet their soulmate. A lot of times very young, and a lot of times they can actually, it's the timing. Like it may not be like right then that you recognize that that's your soulmate. You may go your separate way, they may go that separate way, but you never forget that person. Through different relationships, that person is on your mind, and different times in your life they may pop up and be, one of the ones that you like. You know what? I always knew I like this. Well, I wonder what they're doing at this time. So it's like I always thought about.
Always on my mind.
Yeah, I mean, constantly he always would pop up. So how you feel about it, baby? Like this day, like because a lot of people set aside just for this day. How do you feel about this day?
You said it already. It's a day. So I feel like when you with somebody that you truly love, although we got this other word we use, we say we loyal, but I truly believe that it should be an everyday thing and not shouldn't be set for no one day. Like a Valentine's, Christmas. I think those are more commercial holidays, and you can mess up all year and then try to make amends on that one day by going and spending like your whole next 6 months worth of salary or whatever, trying to like buy your way back out the doghouse or something. But I don't know. I just feel like you take care of business, you please your partner daily, consistently, and then when a day like this comes, it's just a day because you've been doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
basically, don't mess up all year and then wait for this one particular day to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna make up on this day. Or, you know, I work in the barbershop, so I know a lot of times guys, they actually break up on this day. They don't want to buy a gift, so they actually get out of relationships just to not spend, you know, money. Like, I never knew that was like that was like something big. Then, you know, tax season coming along, and so they definitely, after the day, y'all better be careful, because a lot of them gonna be trying to, you know, get with you, especially if you got more than 2 kids, you know. You know, they gonna be trying to get with you so they get some of that tax money. They acting like they love you today because trying to get some of that money.
I say the guys and girls, protect your heart. Protect your heart. Don't be so easily purchased, if you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yep. So definitely be careful of the ones that, you know, is right now they coming to you and they trying to go out with you, and you can kind of feel when somebody really love you, they care about you, and they're trying to get something out of you. Because today is one of those days that a lot of people, they laying down with you and they don't got you something because they want, you know, something out of you. And I'm telling you, it's around that time, women, definitely watch out, because a lot of these guys, they want you because they know that it is tax season, and they know that you got a lot of kids and you can really get a lot of money. So you know, you'll be broke.
They be scheming on the girl.
Oh yeah, they scheming on them. You'll be broke. You know.
Women don't fall for that though.
What? Man, a lot of women fall for it because a lot of people just want love. A lot of people are really looking for.
Can you buy love?
Yes.
You can buy love?
Some people let themselves be brought. You know, you shouldn't.
I guess you can't buy it though. Maybe you can rent it. Because you can't buy it. If you buy something, it's yours. But if
not necessarily, because somebody can always take what you buy.
That didn't mean that it wasn't yours.
It's never really yours.
That's why I say you renting it. You renting it with an option to buy.
Cause that's
you
one
leasing.
thing.
You leasing with an option to buy.
Because that's definitely one thing. It's never yours. You don't own anybody. I don't care if you married or not. You don't own that person.
That's a fact.
You know, as much as I love this guy, I don't own him. I can't watch him 24/7. I can try. You know, they got all kind of technology that you can pretty much you can watch somebody 24/7. But if you got to do that, then
ain't no need.
Come on. Listen, if you gotta watch your man or your woman 24/7, I don't feel like that's the person that you should be with. It definitely should be some trust in there. They got all kind of things. I think it's Apple got a ring out where it's 2 wedding rings. The woman got one, the man got one, and they can actually there's like a GPS on them. You can tell where your husband is at all times. You can tell where your wife at all times, or whoever you with at all times.
Now, would you wear something like that?
No, I'm not even letting you
like, baby,
track my phone.
Baby, I'm putting the GPS on your finger.
Yeah, no.
We're going to get one tomorrow.
Yeah, that type of relationship is toxic. I'm not having that. Like that's too much. It's too much if you got to be calling somebody and they on their phone. Like, I told you, I'm at the barbershop. Look at you see, I'm in the barbershop chair. Like, that's too much.
That's a headache.
Yeah, like, shit, no couples be going through somebody watching them. That's a stalker. You in a bad situation. You in a bad situation.
Yeah, husband or wife can't stalk you.
Oh, shoot. We got some stalkers out here. Y'all be careful. Y'all, there's some stalkers out there. Somebody is stalking you right now, and you knew it. Day one. You knew they was stalking. You knew you was in a bad relationship. And you still stayed there. You knew that this mug would chop you up and put you in their trunk. And like, you knew this. Oh, it ain't just men. There's women out here, too. So.
Oh, for sure.
Well, yeah. Should nobody be tracking you.
Yeah, not only the tracking, but yeah, you absolutely 100% correct. Don't nobody own nobody, because a lot of since COVID, the media has reported that domestic violence shot through the roof. You know, we already had people, you know, hitting and beating on each other, but since COVID and people had to be so close and on top of each other, not being able to go out and things like that, 2019, they said that the domestic violence cases just went through the roof. And for a man or woman, but I'm talking to the men, for a man to think it's okay to put his hands on a woman, now outside of her going to get a knife and trying to stab you or picking up a firearm and shoot you, that's still a woman, bruh. Like, you got to be a weak, I'm trying to like stop cursing, and you got to be a very weak individual to put your hands on a woman.
Yeah,
a female.
just you know,
I mean,
nah,
like,
but it's ways to get somebody off of you than to hurt them.
Yeah. If she trying to like hit you and stuff like that, you can move away and grab her arms, hold her and put her down and be like, man, stop hitting me, and bounce. Or, I mean, the law worked both ways. Now, although I do know a situation where somebody I know closely and personally, female, scratched him up. He called the law. Law came, was arresting her, and just because she told them that he had choked her, which he hadn't put his hands on her, he hadn't put his hands on at all, the police said that they had to take both of them. And that is some BS, in my opinion. That's some BS. So now this boy ain't never had nothing on his record. Now he got a dang, I cursed.
Yeah.
He had a criminal. Now he's got something on his record. That right there is, So for some, this goes back to what Baby just said a minute ago though. Like, there's warning signs. Pay attention to what you're dealing with in the very beginning, especially like your first dating stages. And if that person gives you any indication whatsoever, like that they are willing to put their hand on you, like if they push you, girl, shut up, girl, but they push you, right? That's a red light telling you, hey, this person actually, because that push turns into a pop, which turns into a smack, which turns into a punch, which turns into a choke, which turns into you not being here no more, potentially. So, be mindful of the warning sign, the early warning sign. That's what I tell all the young ladies that I teach self-defense to, and my daughters. Be mindful of the warning signs.
Yep, and it's not only protecting yourself physically, mentally. Protect yourself, because a lot of people can get to you mentally. We got a lot of depression and stuff that's going on with a lot of people. They're taking their own lives because a lot of times people can put you down, man or woman. With their words start calling you different names. So today is one of them days that it's gonna be a lot of love connections going on, but today don't make up for a lot of these other days that somebody has been toxic in your life, and that they'll hurt you. Mentally they'll be hurting you, but today they just want to be with somebody. You definitely got to protect yourself, and protecting yourself ain't just protecting yourself physically, because a lot of people are stressed. They let people stress them out. You allow that because you have a choice. You don't have to stay in situations. To get out of a situation early is the best time. You don't wait, 4 or 5 years. You don't even wait a day. Like, when you find out that this person is crazy, that they'll do some things to you, you gotta let it go. I say start letting stuff go early. Just because you want to be with somebody so bad don't mean that you allow them to do hurtful things to you. Get out of it early. Don't let stuff linger on and damage you, because all that is a part of your life. So, and that person is a part of your life.
You can do bad by yourself.
You definitely could do bad by yourself. You don't need no help for that. So definitely you want to protect this thing right the day that they call your heart. You definitely want to protect this heart. It's very important. You don't want it to be broken. They got all of these signs, these broken heart signs. But women, you be strong for your girls, and you show them how a girl's supposed to be treated. Women also, you show your boys how they supposed to treat a woman, and then vice versa, the man you got to show.
Your daughter's first sweetheart. You her first love. You her first example of how a man should treat a female. And if you kicking off in her mama butt, then guess what? She gonna go find a guy to do the same thing. So you shouldn't put your hands on a woman. Period. We should just dead that now. And you black men, stop hitting on your black women. Period. But I'm talking to all men in general. But for us in particular, in our communities, we gotta stop. Like, we have to. We actually have to rebuild our community. So we don't need to have our women afraid of us and looking at us like we're their destroyers when we're supposed to be their protectors. Period.
Yeah.
And shit, if you want to fight, they got MMA, UFC. I got a studio, a gym. You want to come and throw some hands? We do it all the time. So don't hit your woman.
And women don't allow yourself to be in these situations just because you want somebody so bad. You don't have to be in an abusive relationship. You definitely want to protect yourself, and protecting yourself is a lot of times by staying away from people that would damage you. You got to stay away from these different situations. Don't allow yourself just to be in a dangerous situation. Like I said, it ain't always just physical. Right now, a lot of people are going through depression, stress.
That goes back to valuing yourself. So women, you need to look at yourself in a way that allows you to feel your value. Like, you need to know your worth, and like you are the gateway of life. You know what I'm saying? That's how valuable you are, right? Like, without you, there is no life. So you should have way more value on yourself. I don't care how you was brought up. I don't care what family you came from. I don't care. None of that matters. If you grew up in and out of foster homes, if you worked at a strip club, any of that from there, or if you came from high society or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you did grow up seeing your mom and your dad fighting, none of that matters. You need to look at yourself as more valuable than anything else outside of you. And then your man or your woman, whatever it is you're into, your significant other, needs to see you for that value. Mm-hmm. But they can't see you unless you see yourself. Like, nobody can love you more than you love you. Nobody can. They can try, but
you gotta know what you want.
Yeah, because it'll be like pouring water into an empty, into a hollow vessel. Like, it'll never fill you up, and so you're gonna always be lacking in and of yourself. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I love me," and start doing it every day until you believe it.
Yeah. So basically, I gotta bring my 100%.
I gotta bring my 100%.
Yeah, because we gotta get out of these 50-50 things, thinking that I gotta bring my 50 and he bring his 50. That means that I'm leaving my other 50 somewhere else. So we gotta start bringing 100. We gotta start bringing 100, and that's on both ends. So in these relationships, y'all gotta start looking at it differently now. And people, women and men, we gotta start. Whatever your relationship is, people, we gotta start bringing 100% if that's what you want. If you don't, let people know up front. Be serious, whatever it is. Be serious about it and let people know up front, because people can take that a lot easier than thinking, one thing and you're sending, mixed signals. It really ain't what it is. So really, people, definitely let people know what you want. Like, don't play.
And I'm gonna piggyback one of the comments because that's a very good point. A lot of times, women do tend to think they can change a man, and I know guys who've taken. I had a really good friend of mine, who actually was murdered by his significant other. You remember Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he took that girl. Well, not to get too deep in the business, but she had nothing. She was from nowhere. He brought her into something. But you can't change a person. Like I always say, believe what a person says when they tell you who they are, how they are. Believe them. Believe them. And then you look at your worth, and if your worth, you don't want your worth to be diminished or pulled down by that type of person, then you need to let them go. I don't care how handsome they are, how good they smell, what kind of body she got, how much money they have. None of that matters at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oil and water don't mix. And if they're oil in your water, then you need to go find some more water somewhere else. Straight up.
Definitely got to be a good mixture.
Don't try to change them.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't try to change nobody. So to get back to me and my husband. So my husband, he had 3 children while, because I call this our long separation, like from junior high school that they call it. It was our long separation. He went on and had 3 children, and I had 3 children, and we end up having one together, which her name is Seven, and she is our completion. Like that's
until 8. No, I'm just joking.
He's serious. I gotta watch out. He's serious, but she's definitely our completion. A lot of times people get in relationships, and when they already got 3, and that's 6 kids, so a lot of times husband and wives don't want to have different babies. So come on, baby. Say, yep, here I go. I'm 7. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say I'm 7. Say hello. Yep, this is 7. This is
the camera.
This is our completion. This is our love. And
she looking.
You say hello. Say hi. Yep. So today, we just wanted to bring a family, and let you know that it ain't just about y'all. A lot of times, we bring children in this world, and sometimes this is our completion. This girl, she done changed our whole household.
Haven't she?
So, before we close out,
in a good way though, not a bad way.
Oh yeah, she she definitely is joy to the house, and everybody love her. They tell her all the time. She actually will tell us too that she love us. But we just want to bring, as far as today, just to let everybody know, show love in your house and teach your kids to say that they love each other and stay loyal to one another. That's just one of the things that we want to do. So in our closing, we'll like to say, stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
That's a fact.
Say bye-bye. Tell everybody bye. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
We'll see y'all next Monday. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yep. Please follow the page, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. We got some interesting stuff coming out soon. Take care.